Key concepts course, traditional Chinese Feng Shui, how nature works.
Yes.
Basically what happened is the guy who started the American system was a guy called Thomas Lin Yun, which is great fun, I must admit, and it really is a great introduction into traditional Chinese Feng Shui. It didn't go down well in Taiwan because there was no structure to it. So he moved over to Berkeley in California, where it went coast to coast in the weekend. it was incredible. Yeah, of course, because people didn't know that there was a difference. They just thought, "Oh, this is wonderful."
Yes,
Which was only ever kept amongst the rich and powerful, if you like. But I believe that Feng Shui is for everybody. So, which is why I make the Key Concepts course good value for money.
Yeah, well, it is. It is. But I think, as I say, my frustrations is I've dabbled in so many read different books,
Sure.
and I'm confused. You know, it's like my head be, where should this be? Where should that be?
I know. Even the language is confusing because a lot of the books are written in Cantonese.
And translated.
Yeah. So in China, there's 500 different dialects. One written language for everybody, but there's Mandarin in mainland China, and around the coast of China, you've got Cantonese. And they all pronounce things differently. So Minghua, for instance, is the Mandarin expression, but in Hong Kong they call it Pakwa. Anyway, so we're here. Questions and answers. Avi, do you have any questions?
Actually, I wanted to say a couple of things and add some questions. I've been generally interested in Feng Shui for a while, but your approach is something that caught my attention. Right. I like the scientific way of approaching it. I'm an engineer by training, so so if somebody explains things the right way, they appeal to me, and that's really why I find your material the most useful compared to a lot of the other material I came across earlier. Where a lot of it was, they just tell you things. Nobody explains to you why is it like this? It's not, so that's not very useful.
I intend to do regular classes like this, maybe every couple of months or so. So if you've got any questions, and you've got a Facebook page where you can post questions every day.
Okay, excellent. I think that'll be very helpful.
Because my aim is to empower people all over the world to make the most of their space, to understand the effect that their space is having on them. So that's where I'm coming from. Laura.
Hi, guys. This is Laura.
Hey, Laura. How are you?
Hi.
I feel like I know you so well.
I was trying to balance my portents, and in my home, the east direction is wood.
Yeah.
The bad portent is HH, and that is earth.
That's right.
So I want to weaken that bad portent. So add metal, because that's the element after earth. So that's the way to weaken it.
Exactly.
Is use the one after it. Yes. And then you also said to use virtual water.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear how you got the virtual part and the water part.
Okay, so anything other than H2O is virtual water. So mostly it can be colors, black and dark blue. It can be a bluey purple as opposed to mauve. So anything purple that's cool, it's got more blue in it than red.
Got it.
Right. A water picture.
Cool. I love that.
All right. The basic information is to look at all the 5 elements, equate everything in your home into 5 elements. What we want to have is everything in the Sheng cycle. So your ho-hai, for instance, means accidents and mishaps.
Yes.
So that can be falling over or leaving your keys in your car or losing things. All that kind of things. Accidents and mishaps. So that's earth element. You want to weaken that with metal.
Yes.
But in the east, you have a conflict between metal and wood. So we want to make the trigram, the direction, strongest. Because that's wood, we add virtual water.
You were talking about water, and I've heard a water element in the bedroom is not a good thing.
So we're talking about running water, like a water feature.
Yeah, it's actually a humidifier that I have to put in because it's so dry, and to sleep in that environment. I don't have it on when I'm sleeping, but the water is still present in the room.
Absolutely. So you've only got a narrow gap at the top where the air and water interact.
The air comes out, yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
okay. The problem is that with water features, they're too yang.
Ah, okay.
So they're too active when you're trying to sleep.
Right. As long as it's not active, it's fine. It's just
you can't hear it gurgling or anything when you're trying to sleep.
No.
And right, then it's not a problem. It's not interfering with your space.
Okay.
You've got to
and
travel
how do you figure out which places are one of the elements in the world? That's so interesting. Is it written in the course?
It's written in later levels of the course.
Okay, yes. Great. I'm going to do the other levels. Okay, so there is a way to figure out which countries
Absolutely.
Elements. That's very interesting.
Great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for all these questions.